Welcome back to our final episode on Sideline Sit Down here on Real Sports Live. Kevin Arrow live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. We're joined by junior wide receiver from Mission Veterans High School, AJ Gonzaque. AJ, what's up?
What's up, man? Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. We're glad that we can have you on, AJ. Let's just start with the things you've been up to, and your workouts. You've been very active on social media with your workouts, and how has that been for you?
I mean, it's been great. I'm just trying to stay active, during this difficult time due to the coronavirus. I'm just trying to maintain the skill set that I have right now, and I'm just trying to maintain and try to get better as the time progresses. I mean, right now the season's still on. We're on schedule, and hopefully it'll stay that way. But I just can't have a step back. I want to keep stepping forward and progressing, just not for myself, but as a team player.
Yeah, you mentioned, you made a good point that right now, either way, you guys would have been in an off season. Have you changed anything with your off season workouts, considering that you're not being able to be at school and be with your teammates, or has it kind of stayed the same?
No, yeah, it's kind of been the same. I mean, it's just I can't really lift at school, so I had to find house weights here. I'm doing a lot of body workouts, and I'm just trying to do anything I can to work out. I mean, there's some places I'm going to, like just houses. Like some of my homies have a weight set in their garage, so we'll get in the garage and we'll get our work done there. But yeah, that's kind of what we've been up to.
Is there anything specific that you had in mind working on, maybe your game, whether it's in the weights or when it comes to football, that you're working on right now?
No, yeah, without a doubt. I'm trying to just work off on my explosion and kind of just get right off the line. I want to be able to attack the DB's feet and make them switch their hips and move around. So I'm trying to just get my just explosion right off the ball and just try to get my speed up.
Coach Gilpin, he's been also very active on social media through the Patriot Twitter page, promoting you guys and getting you guys to work out. Has it been a difficult adjustment, or are you used to it by now with virtual meetings with your coach and with your teammates?
No, yeah, it's just it's kind of different since like whenever this wasn't happening, Coach Gilpin wasn't really always like doing all that or doing all these meetings, but he told us that we had to do something, that we had to be proactive with what's happening. And so we sat down and I got with my position coach, and everyone else on the team got there with their position coach. And Coach Gilpin's going off like to the O line, the D line, the DBs, and all that stuff. Quarterback meeting, the receiver meeting, and he's just been talking to us, trying to tell us that we're gonna be all right, but that we needed to take care of the situation now and not lose any time. He wanted us to. We're watching film on the Zoom app, and we're just, I guess, going through film. But now, instead of it being like an hour, it's probably about an hour and a half.
When it comes to football, we're the good thing that you guys have is that you guys have time, to where the spring sports here got canceled. But it's good to see that you guys are still continuing to work out and still being able to be in contact. Outside of football, what else have you been up to? I mean, I know school is another thing that's been very important, and a lot of the athletes that have come on here have stressed the importance of a healthy schedule,
Yeah.
whether that's a workout in the morning and school in the afternoon, or vice versa. How have you created your schedule to find a healthy schedule?
No, yeah, without a doubt, you have to maintain a healthy schedule. You have to get enough sleep, and so with that, I'll wake up at 6 in the morning. I'll get my weights in from probably 6:15 to 7:15, and then we'll go do a jog. And you had mentioned a little earlier about Eddie. Me and Eddie will meet up, and we either throw, or I'll use a jug machine and he'll throw it to the tire. And then around like 9:30, 10, we'll do our work till like 1, and then right at 2. We'll either go train, we'll work on an explosion, or work on just different things for our position. Like with me, hand-eye coordination, and just being able to do my footwork and to help myself better as a receiver. And with him, just different drills at quarterback. But yeah, throughout the day, it's just like I feel like this time I have so much time that I kind of don't want to rest. I don't want to end my senior year and look back and be like, dang, like during this whole off period, I could have done more. So I've been working out a lot. I've been doing a lot of different workouts and different stuff, just trying to make myself better.
Uh, Aside from football and schoolwork, you game much, or you're an Xbox guy, PlayStation guy?
No, yeah, I'm an Xbox guy. I mean, I've been grinding on Fortnite and 2K. I mean, on 2K, I had to get my player up, So whenever I go to park or pro, I'm dunking on everybody. But no, yeah. So yesterday, Fortnite held like a Travis Scott concert. So I was definitely watching that. I'm a big Travis Scott fan, so I was watching that, and it's just fun, It just sucks that I can't really hang out with all my friends, since all virus we have to stay in. But Xbox has definitely helped me keep in contact with them. I mean, we were playing games more so, and since we can't have that competitive nature on the field, we have that competitive nature through Xbox or PlayStation or crossplay and stuff. So yeah, it's still pretty fun.
How good are you at 2K? I know a couple guys coming on here. They say they're pretty good.
No, yeah, without a doubt. If anyone wants to challenge me, I'll drop my at.
What's your gamer tag?
It's literally AJ space Gonzaque. I mean, I'm on Xbox. Whoever wants to smoke, come at me. Especially at Fortnite. Oh, and what's it called? Me and my homies have been doing this Madden tournament, but there's this one guy. His name's Serge. He's so good at Madden, like it's insane. But I can hold my own in Madden too. So just any game that y'all want to play, or if you want to play anyone, I'll play them. I won't back down from no challenge. There
you go. Yeah, too bad I'm a PlayStation guy, and I've to be honest with you, I hadn't played Madden online in maybe about almost 10 years. I play the game constantly, but I just never played it online until recently when we've been locked in the house. I'm like, well, let me go get a headset. I have the online subscription, so let me go ahead. It's pretty addicting.
No, yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah, and then once you have a headset on, you can talk a little bit of trash to your buddies, and I see why you guys play it so much. I see what makes it so exciting. But yeah, I've been doing a little bit of Madden lately in the show. Shifting gears to talking a little bit about 7-on-7. That was one thing that you look forward to. I look forward to as media is going out to all these games, and then state qualifiers are fun, and then making that trip to College Station. Just how does that affect, you guys' off season, with you working out with your guys? And I know a lot of people, some that are not fans of 7-on-7 don't really look at it too much. But for me, I look at it as a way to where you guys can build that chemistry, build that rapport with your quarterback. And those are the things I pay attention to when I go and I watch these events. How much does that affect you guys as an offense and as a defense with communication and understanding routes and those things moving into the regular season?
No, yeah, without a doubt, I think 7-on-7 definitely helps. I mean, you can't really hide from it. Like on 7-on-7, it's me and that DB. It's wide receiver and DB. If you can't cover, you're gonna get burnt and you're gonna get exposed. And also like it's hard. It's like you have to be able to communicate, like especially on defense, like with the safeties, like they need to know what the coverage you're doing, so that helps them communicate. And it just builds a stronger relationship with the quarterback. I mean, if I see something, it's like an audible. I tell, in my case, Eddie, I'll tell Eddie an audible, and we just get it done. And me and Eddie definitely started growing a stronger connection, especially through the 7-on-7. I mean, when we went out to Dallas, to the Dallas pylon, we tore it up. I mean, we ended up winning the whole thing, and he just was making perfect reads, putting the ball exactly where I needed it, and I made the play. And we ended up coming out with that championship. So it was just definitely a great memory that me and Eddie are going to have, and everyone else in the Valley. And it's right now it's me, Eddie, Gus, and Marco. So Eddie, Marco, Pioneer, Gus at row, and then me at vets.
When was the last time you guys competed in 7-on-7? Was it the San Antonio tournament, or was it?
It was San Antonio. It was a San Antonio tournament.
Okay, so it's been a while since you guys have been able to compete in 7-on-7. I know there was an Edinburgh league. I know that team Zap was going to be there. I'm not sure if you guys were going to be there, but kind of when all this stuff started going down and people started canceling and postponing their events. We saw that 7-on-7 league get pushed back. Has your coach reached out to you as far as the dream team goes, and maybe on what you guys are doing, or maybe putting the season on hold for now?
He's basically just trying to find any way that we can go out there and compete. I mean, right now we're still locked in, and hopefully when Governor Abbott starts slowly opening things up, we'll have more freedom to do more stuff. But in the meantime, right now we're just trying to keep a positive mind, and we're just trying to do whatever we can. But definitely. I know the team Zap, they were hosting a little thing in Edinburgh, and I think he's still gonna have it. He's just waiting till he's allowed to. I mean, right now we're just kind of trying to keep a positive mindset about everything, and we know that it's tough not to have the College Station 7-on-7, but we're just happy to be able to like do anything. I mean, I miss football so much. Like it's like whenever I would play, like whenever everything was happening, I felt like I took the game for granted. I mean, I would get mad like, oh, why did this ref say this? Or I'm not gonna complain at all. I mean, I just want to go back on that field and just play.
Definitely. What was next for you guys? You had mentioned that you guys were going to be making a trip to Tampa. What talk to us about that league and that tournament that you guys were getting ready for?
No, yeah, without a doubt, it's one of the biggest 7-on-7 tournaments in the world. I mean, it's a bunch of teams out of the country. It's Adidas hosting it, the Adidas National 7-on-7 tournament. It's the best of the best. I mean, you're gonna have the number one quarterback there, the number one receiver. You're gonna have the number one DB, the number one safety. All of them are gonna be there, and it's just you gotta show out your talents. I mean, especially for the people that feel overlooked, and so it's like me. I mean, at the Dallas Pipeline, I went against a 5-star recruit, and it didn't stop me once whatsoever. I ended that game with 4 touchdowns. So it's just it's a lot of exposure. I mean, there's a lot of college coaches, a lot of media crews, a lot of just people out there that maybe has connections or maybe sees something or maybe is like the actual coach. And so it's just a really good tournament to be at. And then we would have had one, since we won that one in Dallas, we would have had one in Atlanta. So the Atlanta Pylon would have been there. I think it was 2 weeks after. I'm not sure, to be honest. But yeah. So, but Coach Calvin, the coach for our dream team, is just always texting us on group message or on our group message on Twitter, just letting us know to keep our weight up, to maintain our workout, and just to be better overall, not just athletes, but citizens to our community and to everywhere we go. I mean, especially like how Coach Gopin tells us that we're citizens of the community, and a lot of people look at us since we're football players, and he just wants us to always behave on and off the field and just to hold ourselves with some respect and discipline.
Definitely. Let's talk a little bit about your boy Eddie and the connection that you guys have. At that San Antonio tournament, one thing that I noticed about Eddie was just his poise and how calm he is no matter the situation. You wouldn't tell if he just threw a touchdown, or if it was a game-winning touchdown, or if he just threw an interception. Is that who he is? Just a calm, poised guy in the pocket, just calls the plays, throws the ball.
No, yeah. Well, yeah, without a doubt. I mean, Eddie's he's a great teammate to be around. He's always uplifting. He's always he's just a leader, a captain to the team, and just like you said, like whenever he throws a game-winning touchdown or if he throws a pick, you really don't know. I mean, he always keeps the same game face on, and whenever it's game time, he's always locked in. I mean, he's the type of person that will let you know that you're doing good or let you know that you need to fix some things, and sometimes he'll get after you when he needs to, but it's just the love that he has. He loves all his teammates, and he's a great kid. He's a great friend. He's a great teammate to play with.
What were your thoughts on him committing to UTSA?
Oh, I was ecstatic. I mean, he called me. His dad called me before he even posted it, and I told him, I was like, "You want to go to UTSA?" And he's like, "Yeah, I think this is where God's guiding me." And I was like, "All right, brother. Well, then that's where you got to go." I mean, I have nothing but love for him. So whenever he committed, I was just ecstatic for him, and I was just happy, and I hope everything goes well for him.
Definitely. Talking about Patriot football, you got your gear there. We've seen guys like Mikey Garcia. Just the other day, we shared a photo of Jacob Guerrero. Guys like Roman De Leon, Santos Villarreal at the quarterback position. There's a long lineage of athletes that, particularly in football, that have come through Mission Veterans. When you were younger, were you watching those guys play, and you thinking one day that you would be there?
No, yeah, without a doubt. I mean, so coming up in junior high, right out of 7th grade, Coach Gilpin already looked at me. He told me you're gonna be on varsity when you're a freshman, and I want you to. He introduced me to Jacob, and right away, Jake. Usually he was, I think, a junior. He could have been like, "No, man, that's a kid." I don't even he didn't have to I guess put time or effort in me. But I mean, we would go to the field. He would teach me the routes, and he was just a person that I looked up to at the time when he was playing, and he was just a great teammate on the field to his teammates, and he was just super athletic. I mean, you saw whenever he was playing, he would always go up and get that ball, and he's just one of the great receivers that we had at Mission Veterans that come out, like you said, Roman, Jacob. I mean, all these guys. They're just Mikey. I mean, just great receivers, and I'm hoping just to follow the line from him. And I'm just really happy to say that I have a bond with Mikey and Jacob Guerrero and all of them, especially Diego Hernandez, quarterback at the time, and Landry.
Yeah, and the funny thing was that when Jacob was in high school, he got the nickname Spider-Man. I don't know if you ever heard that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So he was definitely good. I remember covering him, and when Landry came in to play quarterback, he set the world on fire, and you guys were you guys came out like gangbusters last year, but people had forgotten that Landry had already played some quarterback before when when Diego Hernandez was the quarterback, he was at wide receiver.
Yeah, his freshman
year. So that even adds to the lineage of athletes. Yeah. And you guys played Dripping Springs. You guys are in it, fall a little bit short. Landry was then going to be the quarterback. We knew of Mikey Garcia. Jacob was graduating. We knew you guys were reloading, and Coach Gilpin told us that we're gonna be back. This is just the tip of the iceberg. We've set that bar. Then we see you guys break that barrier. You guys go to the 4th round, and I was talking with Randy Bermea from Harlingen and Brandon Garza, and we were talking about that 2011 Cardinal team. And as media from the outside looking in, when we talk about these great football teams, 2012 Port Isabel, 2011 Cardinals, now we talk about the 2017 or 2018 Mission Veteran Patriots. What that team was and everything that they did and just how good you guys were. Talk about being a part of that team that went 4 deep and all the special things you guys did.
No, yeah, it's just probably one of the best moments of my life. I mean, it's just a special moment that I gotta get with all my brothers. I mean, Landry, Leo Cantu, Jazz, Mikey, John, just all my friends. I mean, it's just something that I'm so grateful for and blessed to be a part of. And Coach Gilpin let us know at the beginning of the season, he was like, we're going to do something special this year. And after we lost the Mission, there were a lot of doubts, especially in the locker room. I mean, Coach Gilpin at the beginning of the season told us, we're going to win 4-year-old balls. And then we lose the Mission. We're like, but he kept the same attitude. I mean, he told us it was just a minor setback for a major comeback. And when we made that 4th round, I mean, that 3rd round game, you saw Landry, he just turned it up. I mean, he was just different that game. He just turned it up into another level. And I remember, I think it was the 3rd play of the game. He gets a tackle they get a tackle for loss on Landry. And I'm like, shh. I mean, they're undefeated Corpus Christi Vets team. So we knew it was going to be a tough game. And Landry comes to me, it's 3rd down something. I remember, I think 3rd and 7. He comes to me, he's like, run the fade. And then I'm like, all right, for sure. So I go and run the fade. And then boom, 34-yard gain. And I'm like, okay. As soon as I caught the ball, I knew we was gonna win. I mean, we knew we could compete with everyone. And in the 4th round, we had a couple of things not go our way, but I feel like if we just made a couple minor just adjustments, I feel like we could have came out the game. But man, San Antonio Wagner's a great team. They ended up going to the 5th round. They almost won the 5th round. They lost to Shadow Creek, but it's just something that like you can't really take away. I mean, they were just a great team, and we lost to a great team. So it's a bittersweet moment, but I was just proud of our guys. I mean, it's one way for Landry to end the senior year, and all the other seniors there, like Joey Garcia. I mean, one of the best linebackers I've seen in my eyes. I mean, he's just a dog, and just everyone there. It was just a great moment to be a part of.
Yeah, and you guys, like I said, are forever gonna be remembered as that team that went 4 deep, and it's few, far, and in between. And like I said, once you guys start getting mentioned in the same sentence as that 2011 Cardinal team and those Tarpon teams, that you're in some serious elite company. What can we expect from you guys heading into this year with some pieces that you guys have back?
I mean, the pieces that we're coming back are going to be great. I mean, we're looking at Ricky coming back healthy. I know that there might be another quarterback coming from IMG. I don't want to say his name, but there might be a quarterback coming. And just the pieces, we're getting our secondary back. I mean, they're going to be a little young, but they're disciplined, and that's what I like a lot. And our receiving core is going to be one of the best. I mean, we have Jayton Barrera coming back. We have Justin Rodriguez coming back, and we have Alan Vasquez coming back. I mean, just all 4 starters. And it's just something that I'm really excited to play, especially with the new district. I'll be playing against Eddie. It's going to be a fun game. Week 10, I think that'll be the district game. I mean, Mercedes and Ed Couch are great teams, but I just feel like us and Pioneer will be against each other October 30th. And it's going to be a game. It'll be at Richard Thompson, and it'll be a game to watch for sure. But I mean, we're looking right off the bat. We play 5 away games. Well, we play Mission, but we're on the way side. So we play Harlingen at Harlingen, Palmview at Palmview. Then we play Mission at on the way side. Then we play San Benito at San Benito. And then I'm not sure. I don't know where we play. I think it's PJ, our 5th game. But I mean, it's just, and it sucks that we didn't have spring ball, but I feel like those extra scrimmages will help us a lot.
Definitely. Let's talk about your coach, Coach David Gilpin. In my book, he's easily a top 5 coach in the Valley with the things he's done. And he's the fiery guy. He's the fiery guy. You know, you can point him out when he's in the room. He fires us up with his tweets, and we could just hear his voice through the tweets when he's tweeting about you guys. Just how good a coach is he, and just the enthusiasm and the fire that he brings every day. How does that translate to you guys, the players, and then that goes on to the field?
No, yeah, I mean, it's just really exciting to have a coach like that. I mean, he never loses hope on any of his players. I mean, he loves every player and every Patriot football player that comes through. I mean, starting when he started out as an assistant coach, I think he started off on the 7th grade B team when he first started coaching, and he just made his way up to all the way over here. And I mean, it's just, he's never told me anything that made me not believe in myself. I mean, right off the bat, he told me, as soon as I guess I'm telling you, as soon as I got out of 7th grade, someone was going to be varsity. My 8th grade, he invited me to the varsity banquet just to be a part of, like, to see everything that's going to happen. And he always told me, he's like, you're going to be a great player. And it's all right. It's all right here about how good you're going to be, and all in here how I'm going to hold myself accountable to a mistake or a drop ball. Am I going to put my head down, or am I going to get back on that line and go get that other ball and score? So it's just like stuff like that. I mean, he's supportive, and he always has confidence in his team. I mean, you could put North Shore. If you tell Coach Gilpin who do you think's going to win, Mission Vets or North Shore, he'll tell you Mission Vets. I mean, he's not scared of anyone. He'll never back down, and that's just a coach that you want to go into a fight with. I mean, if he tells me to run through a brick wall, I know he's not going to just let me go by myself. He'll lead the way, and that's just someone I want to keep following.
Awesome. Yeah, Coach Gilpin, he's definitely one of our favorite coaches to be around. Let's switch gears and talk a little bit about the NFL draft. Did you enjoy the virtual draft, that whole new look to the NFL draft?
Man, I was so sad because the draft in Vegas would have been so dope. Like, it would have looked so cool. I mean, everything would have been fun to watch, and it's also like fun to see like what kind of suits the NFL players come out. Like, they come out with some funky stuff. It's just like some weird stuff that I don't be seeing. But no, yeah, I predicted the first 5 for sure. I knew Joe was gonna go first because, like, I mean, Joe probably arguably had the best single season quarterback season of all time. Just, yeah. I mean, what he did was just insane. And then Chase Young, how disruptive he is, and how just big and strong. And that's because I think they said that they're still expecting him to grow. Like, that's just a man amongst children right there. And then Jeff Okuda, man, he is locked down. I remember I was watching his interview, and they asked him a question. One of the media was like, how do you think you're going to improve your sloppiness or something like that? And he was like, he just answered straight up. Like, he told the media, he's like, all right, 0 pass interferences, 0 offside, or 0 everything. And he's like, I think you need to check it again. And right then I was like, whoa, like this guy's like crazy. And I started watching his film, and just to see his movement on his hips, his flip and everything, it's just crazy.
Definitely. And he's from Texas too.
Okay. Yeah.
That makes it sweet. Three wide receivers were taken in the first round. Henry Ruggs, the third from Bama, CeeDee Lamb, and then of course
that was a surprise to me that Ruggs was the first pick, or the first receiver pick.
Yeah. Well, who would you have taken first of the receivers?
It has to be Judy or Lamb. I don't know. It's because Ruggs is fast. He's super fast, but I feel like it's because I saw that game that CeeDee Lamb just torched Texas. And right when I saw that, I was like, oh my gosh, that's just nasty. Just nasty. But when you think of Judy, the talent that he plays, and like their conference SEC, and then what he's still doing, that's insane. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I feel like when I think of Judy, I think of probably like a Julio Jones, but CeeDee Lamb, what he's doing, I feel like when Dallas picks CeeDee Lamb, that's going to be a crazy receiving core, crazy offense with Zeke, Dak, and Amari, and then CeeDee. I mean, that's just going to be insane to watch.
Michael Gallup too. Yeah, they're definitely loaded.
Michael Gallup as well.
Yeah, one thing that I was doing some reading up on CeeDee Lamb was that he scored 7 touchdowns out of the slot, 7 lined up outside.
Yeah.
AJ, as a receiver, how do you do that? Is he that talented? Because I know some receivers
Yeah.
specialize coming out of the slot. Some are better outside. He can do both. In your opinion, what sticks out when receivers can do those types of things?
I think the difference between outside and inside, and when you can do both, is your route running. I mean, when you're at slot, you're obviously doing different routes. You're doing speed outs, you're doing whips, you're doing all that stuff. So for him to be able to do all those different things, and for him to be able to get open and score 7 touchdowns on the inside and 7 touchdowns on the outside, that just shows his athleticism and just the type of player that he is, and not just say the Cowboys need him to run a flag route or a corner route at the slot. He'll be able to do that. Or if they need him to run that post, he'll be able to do it on the outside. So it's just like it's really hard just to cover him because you can't have someone mirror him. Like say you want Jalen Ramsey to cover him. Say he goes to the slot, you can't have that. Like it's just gonna be too hard to cover. And I feel like that Dallas pick was just definitely a great pick for them.
Who's your NFL team? You're a Cowboys fan?
Nah, I'm a Browns fan, so we grabbed a lineman. So I'm happy to. Baker had not that good of a season last year, but this year it'll be perfect. I think I'm a huge Browns fan. Ever since it's because I'm a huge A&M fan. So when Johnny got picked in the draft, I instantly became a Browns fan. So now I just stuck with him.
Okay, yeah, cool. Yeah, I'm an A&M guy too, so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's funny that you mentioned that when you saw CeeDee Lamb torch Texas, that's why a lot of Texas fans know who he is.
Yeah.
They're like,
no. I didn't see that on Twitter. I was like, I saw that on Twitter. It was like a GIF, and it was like when everyone on Texas hated CeeDee Lamb, and now he got picked by Dallas, and they were like, it was funny. It just looked, it's just funny tweet. But no, yeah, without a doubt.
So talking about wide receivers, looking at the NFL, who do you mirror your game like? Are you a possession receiver, a guy that could stretch the field, create separation? Who do you feel that you mirror your game like?
No, yeah. So like I said, just like as an A&M fan, I think I mirror Mike Evans. I mean, his route running, the way he leaps up to get the ball, and how he creates some spacing and is just on his routes. I feel like I try to mirror him, and I just try to have probably the strongest hands. I don't want to be able to. I want to be able to go help and grab it and just not be able to like. I don't want the DB to push it or punch it out or do anything, and I just want, like, especially this season, I said it before. I want to leave every single game and them to not know how to answer. Not for them not to have an answer for me. I want them to go to halftime and their DC and talk to their DB coach and to their safety coach and the D-line coach, like, hey, we have to spread out, or we have to do this, we have to do that, we have to go over the top. If they have to bracket me, then I have so much confidence in our other receivers to do everything that I can do. I mean, my teammates make it so easy for me. Like my quarterback puts the ball out there for me. My line, they block the line they block perfect for the quarterback. The receivers, they get spacing for me. They just, I feel like my teammates are just some of the best teammates that I can ask for, and I love playing with Michigan and Patriots. My sophomore year, my junior year, they're just great, especially supportive as well.
Definitely. Before we wrap things up, are you binge watching anything? Netflix, Hulu?
No, yeah. What's it called? I just finished All American, and that was pretty tense. I mean,
what do you think about it? I just finished it. It was good.
No, yeah, it was good. I don't want to give too much up because I don't want to say anything, and then people that are watching be like, "Oh my God, AJ!" Like, I don't want to give up too much up. But no, yeah, and so I finished that, and I just finished Narcos Mexico. That's insane.
Mm-hmm.
Did not. I just started getting into Money Heist, so I'm watching that. But no, yeah, definitely if they have any shows or movies that I should watch, they should drop it on here so I can take a look at it.
Yeah. Oh, I've seen Ozark.
Oh, have you?
Have you seen Ozark?
No, I haven't. Is it good?
Yeah, it's very good. You know who Jason Bateman?
Yeah.
Actor. Yeah, he's known for comedy roles. In this one, he's a businessman, and he has to launder drug money for the cartel.
Oh,
so
wow.
His family to a lake in Missouri, and he has to launder their money. It's a crazy show. The third season just came out like about a month ago.
Okay, that's good. So no, yeah, that's one thing that I like. It has to be something I could catch up on. Like, I know someone told me to watch Grey's Anatomy. I was like, oh yeah, how many seasons? Oh, like right now I'm on like the 10th season, but there's more. I'm like, yeah, I'm not watching that.
Yeah, I'm not. That's never ending. That show's never ending. I know my sisters watch it. I want to say they're like on season 13 or 14.
My God.
It's too much for me, and plus I don't really like those kind of shows.
No, yeah.
Either. But yeah, Ozark's pretty good. Breaking Bad's always a classic if you've seen Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
How about Friday Night Lights, the TV show?
Yeah, I've seen that. I've
Yeah,
seen Friday.
yeah, definitely. Those are,
I just saw this movie with Will Smith. Hitch, I think that's
oh
what
yeah,
it's
yeah, with
called.
Kevin James.
It was so funny. It was so
Yeah,
funny. I
yeah, that
like
one's
that
a
movie.
little bit. Yeah, that one's a little bit older. That one's definitely a classic.
Yeah, and then it's a movie like whenever I want to laugh or something, I always watch Step Brothers on Netflix. I mean, that movie always makes me laugh. Step Brothers.
And it's on Netflix too, recent or now.
Yeah.
So,
No, yeah. So now I'm just on my phone watching Step Brothers.
yes.
And there's like specific parts that I go and I watch. It's hilarious.
Yeah, well, I'm a big Jurassic Park guy. So
Yeah,
every
yeah.
time it's Velociraptor. You just become best friends. Yep.
No, yeah. What's it called? Have you ever played the game Ark? They have like dinosaurs and all that stuff. You should play it. You should play Ark. Yeah, you know, Eddie's actually a huge Ark. Like he will play Ark for like 6 hours if he could. No, but he got it. Like right now we were playing Fortnite, but he can't even play because the boy got in trouble.
Oh boy. Yeah. Well, we still gotta follow rules, right?
No, yeah.
Still gotta follow rules. Well, I'll definitely check that out. I know I'm very closed-minded when it comes to games. I buy 2 games a year, Madden and the show.
Yeah. So no, yeah. I wanted the show back. I'm a huge Yankee fan, so if I could use Aaron Judge or Giancarlo Stanton or Didi now, but now he's out. But huge Yankee fan.
Definitely. Well, before we go, AJ, any shout outs you want to give to your family or friends that may be tuning in, coaches?
No, yeah, I want to thank Coach Gilpin for everything. I want to thank CJ Cavazos. I want to thank my mom, my grandma, my aunt, my uncle, especially my aunt for what she does and everything that she gives me. And I want to thank all my teammates. I want to thank my best friend Sergio and Solis, and I want to thank Eddie for always working with me. Definitely.
That about wraps up our show. Our final guest of the day, Mission Veterans wide receiver, a junior, going to be a senior next year. AJ Gonzaque. AJ, thanks for making the time to join us. Stay home, stay safe, stay healthy, and keep up all the good work.
Yeah. Also, one quick shout out to Coach Cal from my dream team. My bad.
Absolutely. You're good to go. All right. Thanks for joining us, AJ. We'll see you.
All right. Appreciate you. Thank you.